she was hot. When I think so of masterpiece, I say, oh, I need to know, yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition. If you really want to take me home, then I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung the heart I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And let's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician. And if you really want to take me home tonight, it's quite alright. Yeah, she say, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love with her, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out. You're all I need to know. You're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, where the blind was a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard and live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and lace. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the am I doing?
Hey yo, Prince, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
Real in my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up, she asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell, somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back. Feeling me, back to back. Back like Rose, I'm at Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' they gon' heat me up, I've been trying to keep it cool with these little, they try to start it, too late, my finger was already on it, call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I, the 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never, all that beating around the bush, homie, said with your chest, got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it, like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet, go and check the news, Brody, heard somebody stress, in your feelings by the better get a grill, tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip, I got right here for show up, make everybody dip, went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your heel, I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip, she begging me to take a sip, first she drove the boat, then she like a ship, first you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, no wrinkle clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' Brun, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
The gloves when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. The passing out deep, I'm cold with the my little young man, an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money cloud, splash, I'm covered in bells. I'm clever, vendettas, raw, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go better. I pour about measure, I soon I met her. I leveled up, my bread up, I'm fed up. It's pressure, it's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, get stuck on it, may say my jolly. I know this man, my little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Silicon Valley. And with a foghorn sounding behind us, that can only mean one thing, and that is it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today is week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Visitors sideline their head coach. These guys have won 2 straight since dropping the opener a few weeks back. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their 9th-year quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 12 carries, 72 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
Operating from the gun, Lehman. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A gain of 21 yards. And the 49er first down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So you look at this Bronco defense. They're trying to cover. Some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So here are the Broncos backed up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I understand more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. LeBlanc. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. LeBlanc. The numbers for him from a week ago, 12 carries, 76 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
That's good for Broncos. First down.
They run the counter. LeBlanc. And they'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Broncos at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he couldn't get it to check out. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. His way forward up to the 22. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, break. Here we go.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Room here to run. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18.
49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw. Lehman. Oh, what a move. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Off play action. Lehman swings this out here for Cohen. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Lehman. Touchdown, 49ers. Rondé Gadsden. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Broncos.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. That one good for 26 and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's Mahomes to throw. That one complete to him. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. First down now, but that clock rolling.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hey, 57, 57. Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Harrison will go in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. They'll look to throw again. He will go right back to St. Brown. Now second and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
And the 49er first down. First down.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
The motion man is Tate. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Lehman. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, this is blocked.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And able to get this out to the 25. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here first and 10. Now Mahomes. This is caught by Evans. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Denver.
Now here's Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes the receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground to about the 33-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Second down and 6 now. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. LeBlanc. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball under 39. Here's second down and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. LeBlanc looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
On third down, LeBlanc. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Broncos first down.
Up the middle they go. LeBlanc. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Luke now for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Whether it's offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other. It's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 32. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds. And they'll spot it right at the 20. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's looking sharp here so far in the 3rd quarter, Charles.
It appears that the halftime gave him a little bounce. Came out, springing his legs, a little pep in his step. He's taken off and running really well in the 3rd quarter.
Sometimes we talk about how guys don't want halftime to come. Some guys are happy when that break gets them.
You never know which way it's going to go. He's taking advantage of it in this one, though.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. Lehman. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. We'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. That's taken on the 25. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set to go once more. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. LeBlanc. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Mahomes going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. St. Brown in motion right. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Layman. Open man right side of St. Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Layman to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into the net. You're not really ready when you go out there. All that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down 16-14, 2:11 to go. Now their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on 1st down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes connecting with Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
At the 47-yard line.
Mahomes Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here comes second down. Now a handoff up the middle. LeBlanc. The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. And this one too low.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Mahomes to throw it. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Mahomes. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Final hit on the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of the system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. St. Brown on the catch. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos will take over on downs. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game.